Welcome back from another 3-day weekend. We should enjoy those now because next year there are only about 5 of them on the whole calendar. Did you know that today in 1917 the first jazz record was recorded? It was called Darktown Strutter Ball. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Today's science fact of the day is all about hot water versus cold water. Here's Julia to tell us more.
Panthers, cold water should freeze faster than hot water, right? It seems logical. The speedier freezing of hot water is known as the Mapenda effect. If it happens, it would only be under certain conditions. And some experiments have suggested that under the right conditions, hot water does freeze faster than cold. So what is this penumbra effect? Is it real? Check out this video to find out more.
When it's at least minus 30 degrees outside and you toss boiling water into the air, it appears to turn to mist. Well, that cool mist effect you're seeing, it's actually not mist at all. What you're witnessing is a liquid changing to a solid, much like water changes to ice cubes in your freezer. This liquid is changing to tiny ice crystals or snow. While that might be easy enough to understand, what has left many scientists scratching their heads is explaining why this does not work with cold water. One Tanzanian student studied this observation, and the term the Mpemba effect was born to present reasons why the hot water could freeze faster. One of the theories points to hot water being less dense than cold and having sufficient evaporation, which causes faster cooling. However, since the exact reasoning behind this phenomenon is still being debated, a perfect explanation is still up for grabs.
Thanks, Julia. Here's today's news. This first announcement is for 6th graders. If you're interested in participating in the change of choice process, a change of choice request form must be completed and signed by your parents or guardians and submitted by Friday, February 10th. Completed forms may be returned to the counseling office. If you want more information, please come to the counseling office. 8th graders, it's time to start thinking about high school. The 5 DCC high schools will be coming to Parkland on Thursday from 10 to 11:15 to register students for high school classes. Try not to be absent. Here is reminders about some clubs who have changed meeting days. Bridge Club now meets on Thursdays, and Gems with Miss Francis now meets on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Robotic Club with Miss Retman will now meet tomorrow. SGA with Mr. Lauder will meet tomorrow. Tech Crew with Mr. Bergman will only meet on Tuesday this week. Girl Tech with Miss Giselle will meet this Wednesday. Super Sayu with Dr. Cohen will be meeting on Thursday. They will be having their first environmental science lab of oil spill cleanups. All interested students and staff are welcome to join in the fun as they try to clean up an ocean oil spill and save the polluted animals. See Dr. Cohen if you have any questions. Yearbook will also be meeting on Thursday with Miss Copula. The outdoor education parents meeting is this Thursday at 7. Spanish interpretation will be provided. Don't forget to order your yearbook now. This is the last week you can get them for a discounted price. Are you looking for something to do on Friday night? The Kennedy High School basketball team is holding middle school night for you and your family. The boys play at 5:30 and the girls play at 7:15. All you need to do is your school ID and a parent and go to Kennedy High School gym and you get it for free. Finally, if you are auditioning for Beauty and the Beast this afternoon, meet Mr. Bergman in the gym right after school with your audition packet. If you are unable to stay today, there will also be auditions on Wednesday. See Mr. Bergman or Miss Goldiner in 1306 if you have any questions. Now let's head back to Julia.
Panthers, this week auditions for our spring musical Beauty and the Beast take place. Beauty and the Beast is a special musical for many reasons. It was based on the Disney animated version. The Disney movie was the first animated movie ever nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. The stage play was the first one that Disney adapted from its own animated movies. The practice is fairly common now. They have had productions of The Little Mermaid, Tarzan, The Lion King, Aladdin, and others since then. The only one to equal Beauty and the Beast's success, though, has been The Lion King. When changing the movie into a live-action play, the writers needed to change some things because you can do anything in animation, but you can't do anything on stage. So one of the first changes was to the enchanted objects in the movie. Instead of being fully formed objects when the show started, they were now slowly transforming into the objects they would eventually become. During the show, for example, Lumiere, the candle, begins with a full head of hair, which over the course of the show turns into a candle. All of the songs from the movie were used, but there were added verses. There were verses added to make them longer and more appropriate for a Broadway audience. And there were also 6 new songs written for the show. When it opened, the critics had a mixed reaction, but the audiences loved the show. It broke box office records, ran for 5,461 performances, and won the Tony Awards for Best Musical. Check out this montage of songs from the original Broadway cast.
Mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now, we invite you to relax as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, Jerry, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hors d'oeuvre. We only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes!
it's not Scooby if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me. Two lives have begun now. Two hearts become one now. One passion, one dream, one thing forever true. I love you.
Say happy birthday to these students today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear wonderful person that's having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Okie dokie, Panthers. That's all for today. It's the start of a new quarter, which means you have a clean slate. You start today with 8 new A's. Do your best to keep those grades up for the next 9 weeks. Enjoy your day.
And we will see you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye.